NEC 210.70 CU mandates a lighting outlet above a suspended ceiling for equipment that requires servicing. The core reason for this requirement is to provide adequate illumination for maintenance and repair work on the equipment installed in that space. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, doesn't provide a specific definition for the term attic. Generally, the term attic refers to the space found between the ceiling joists and the roof rafters of a building. In typical scenarios, the area situated above a drop ceiling isn't classified as an attic. However, it's conceivable that under specific circumstances, the area above a drop ceiling could be considered an attic if it aligns with the local building code's definition of an attic. When the area above a drop ceiling is considered an attic based on the prevailing definition, NEC 210.70 necessitates the installation of a lighting outlet in that space. This requirement stems from the understanding that attics are enclosed spaces that are not normally occupied and as such require a lighting outlet to facilitate safe and effective servicing of equipment. It is important to note that NEC 210.70 does not explicitly mandate the installation of switch control for the lighting outlet. Nevertheless, local codes may introduce a requirement for a switch control to be installed in conjunction with the lighting outlet. The ultimate enforcement of NEC 210.70 is entrusted to the discretion of the local authority having jurisdiction, also known as the AHJ. Consequently, some AHJ may mandate the installation of lighting outlets above drop ceilings, while others may not impose such a requirement. To ascertain the specific requirements applicable in a particular jurisdiction, it's crucial to consult with the local AHJ. While not strictly mandated by code, it is generally considered a prudent practice to install a lighting outlet above a drop ceiling. Such an installation offers valuable illumination for equipment servicing, thereby enhancing the safety and ease of performing maintenance tasks. Now let's delve further into understanding the NEC requirements and their implications for lighting installations above drop ceilings. Firstly, it is essential to recognize that the NEC serves as a comprehensive standard for safe electrical installations. It is not a law itself, but rather a model code that is adopted and enforced by local jurisdictions. Therefore, understanding the specific requirements in your area is paramount. Secondly, regarding the definition of an attic, the absence of a specific definition in the NEC leaves room for interpretation by local authorities. The definition provided by the Florida Building Code, which describes an attic as the space between the ceiling beams of the top story and the roof rafters, is a typical understanding of the term. However, other jurisdictions may have slightly different definitions. Thirdly, the application of NEC 210.70 to drop ceilings hinges on whether the space above the drop ceiling meets the definition of an attic or a similar enclosed space. Factors that may influence this determination include the height of the space, its accessibility, and the presence of equipment requiring servicing. If the space is deemed to be an attic-like environment, then the lighting outlet requirement would apply. Fourthly, the lighting outlet should be located to provide sufficient illumination for servicing the equipment. The type of lighting fixture and its placement should be carefully considered to ensure adequate visibility and safety. Consideration should be given to the potential for shadows and obstructions. Fifthly, while NEC 210.70 does not mandate a switch control, it is generally recommended to install one for convenience and energy conservation. A switch allows the lighting to be turned off when not needed, which can save energy and extend the life of the lighting fixture. Sixthly, the enforcement of the NEC is the responsibility of the local AHJ. This may be a city, county, or state electrical inspector. It is crucial to work with the local AHJ to ensure that your electrical installations comply with all applicable codes and regulations. The AHJ can provide guidance on specific requirements and interpretations of the NEC. Seventhly, in addition to NEC 210.70, other sections of the NEC may also apply to lighting installations above drop ceilings. These may include requirements for wiring methods, overcurrent protection, and grounding. It is important to consult the NEC to ensure that all applicable requirements are met. Eighthly, when installing lighting above drop ceilings, it is essential to follow safe work practices. This includes energizing the circuit before working on the wiring, using appropriate personal protective equipment, and following manufacturer's instructions for installing the lighting fixture. Safety should always be the top priority when working with electricity. Ninthly, consider the long-term maintenance of the lighting system. Select lighting fixtures that are durable and easy to maintain. Ensure that the fixtures are accessible for cleaning and lamp replacement. A well-maintained lighting system will provide reliable illumination for many years. Tenthly, explore energy-efficient lighting options. LED lighting fixtures are now widely available and offer significant energy savings compared to traditional lighting technologies. LED also have a longer lifespan, which can reduce maintenance costs. In addition to these points, it's worth emphasizing the importance of clear communication with the local electrical inspector. Building a good working relationship with the inspector can help ensure that your projects are approved quickly and efficiently. Ask questions, seek clarification, and be open to their suggestions. Remember, the inspector's role is to ensure the safety of the electrical installation, and they can be a valuable resource. It's also important to keep abreast of any changes or updates to the NEC. The NEC is revised every 3 years, and new requirements or interpretations may be introduced. Staying informed about these changes will help you avoid code violations and ensure that your installations are up to date. Consider attending electrical code seminars or subscribing to industry publications to stay informed. When dealing with specific equipment installed above drop ceilings, such as air handlers, it's essential to consult the manufacturer's instructions for any specific lighting requirements. So equipment may require a certain level of illumination for safe and effective servicing. Adhering to the manufacturer's recommendations is crucial. Furthermore, consider the potential for future changes or additions to the equipment installed above the drop ceiling. It may be prudent to install additional lighting outlets or wiring capacity to accommodate future needs. Planning for future expansion can save time and money in the long run. When selecting lighting fixtures for installation above drop ceilings, consider the environmental conditions. If the space is damp or dusty, choose fixtures that are rated for those conditions. This will help ensure the longevity and reliability of the lighting system. Also, be mindful of the potential for pests or rodents in the space above the drop ceiling. Choose lighting fixtures and wiring methods that are resistant to damage from these sources. Proper sealing of electrical boxes and conduit can help prevent pests from entering the electrical system. In addition to general illumination, consider the need for task lighting in specific areas above the drop ceiling. Task lighting provides focused illumination for specific tasks, such as servicing equipment or inspecting wiring. This can improve visibility and safety. When installing wiring above drop ceilings, use appropriate wiring methods that are approved for that type of installation. Common wiring methods include EMT conduit, flexible metal conduit, and cable trays. Ensure that the wiring is properly supported and secured to prevent damage. When working with electrical systems, it's always best to err on the side of caution. If you're unsure about any aspect of the installation, consult with a qualified electrician. A licensed electrician has the knowledge and experience to ensure that the installation is safe and compliant with all applicable codes and regulations. Furthermore, document your electrical installations. Keep records of the location of lighting outlets, wiring runs, and other electrical components. This documentation can be helpful for future maintenance and troubleshooting. Consider using a CAD program or other software to create accurate electrical drawings. Regularly inspect the lighting system above drop ceilings. Look for signs of damage, such as cracked fixtures, frayed wiring, or loose connections. Address any issues promptly to prevent further damage or safety hazards. A proactive approach to maintenance can help ensure the long-term reliability of the lighting system. When replacing lighting fixtures, choose energy-efficient models. LED lighting fixtures are a great option for replacing older, less efficient fixtures. LED use significantly less energy and have a longer lifespan, which can save money on energy and maintenance costs. Consider the color temperature of the lighting. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin and affects the appearance of the light. Warm white light around 2700 Kelvin is often preferred for general illumination, while cool white light around 4000 Kelvin is better for task lighting. Choose a color temperature that is appropriate for the application. Also, consider the color rendering index, or CRI, of the lighting. CRI measures how accurately the light renders colors. A higher CRI indicates more accurate color rendering. For applications where color accuracy is important, choose lighting with a high CRI. Ensure that the lighting is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to protect against electric shock. All metal parts of the lighting system should be properly grounded. Use appropriate connectors and fittings for all wiring connections. Loose or corroded connections can cause overheating and electrical hazards. Use connectors and fittings that are rated for the type of wire and the environment. Protect wiring from physical damage. Wiring that is exposed to physical damage can be a safety hazard. Use conduit or other protective measures to protect wiring from damage. Avoid running wiring through sharp edges or areas where it could be pinched or crushed. Use strain relief devices to prevent stress on wiring connections. Strain relief devices help to prevent the wiring from being pulled or stretched, which can damage the connections. Use cable ties or other methods to bundle and organize wiring. This helps to keep the wiring neat and organized, which makes it easier to troubleshoot and maintain. Avoid overloading electrical circuits. Each circuit is designed to carry a certain amount of current. Overloading a circuit can cause the breaker to trip or, in extreme cases, a fire. Know the ampacity of your circuits and avoid exceeding it. Use surge protection devices to protect against voltage surges. Voltage surges can damage sensitive electronic equipment. Surge protection devices can help to protect against these surges. Install smoke detectors in areas where electrical equipment is located. Smoke detectors can provide early warning of a fire. Test smoke detectors regularly to ensure that they are working properly. Keep flammable materials away from electrical equipment. Flammable materials can easily ignite if they come into contact with overheated electrical equipment. Store flammable materials in a safe location away from electrical equipment. Have a fire extinguisher readily available in case of an electrical fire. Make sure that the fire extinguisher is the correct type for electrical fires. Know how to use the fire extinguisher properly. In conclusion, NEC 210.70 requires a lighting outlet above a suspended ceiling for equipment that requires servicing, but the specifics of its enforcement and application to drop ceilings depend on local interpretations and definitions. Always consult with the local HA and follow safe work practices when installing electrical systems. Proper planning, installation, and maintenance are essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of lighting systems above drop ceilings. By following these guidelines, you can create a safe and efficient lighting system that meets the needs of your facility. This includes considering the long-term maintenance of the lighting system as a whole. Select lighting fixtures and components that are durable and easy to maintain. Ensure that the fixtures are accessible for cleaning and lamp replacement. A well-maintained lighting system will provide reliable illumination for many years to come. Take the time to thoroughly plan and execute your lighting installations, and you'll be rewarded with a safe, efficient, and reliable system. And again, always make sure you consult your local HA.